Hey guys, let's just jump into some dupes. Hookily dookily. Alright, so first we have the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base, which is $12.99, and the Tatcha Silk Canvas, which is $52. Woo, that is a big jump. I've never tried either of these, but from what I remember, the Silk Canvas, is it like a cream base or something? That's why I got that little circle, that little purple circle thing there, like so you can scoop it out. So I'm assuming that they are both the same kind of consistency. I've heard nothing but good things about the Tatcha Silk Canvas. There's no way that I would spend 52 bucks on it though, like absolutely no way. And even as I'm looking at this price, $12.99 for the L'Oreal one, it's kind of like, oh, that's kind of a lot still. And then we have the Colourpop Beeper liquid lipstick, which is $6.50, and the Kylie Cosmetics lip kit in, oh, it doesn't say which one this is, it just says Kylie lip kit, okay, which is 29 bucks. Now listen, I don't feel like these two are dupes. I feel like they're close, but I feel like the one at the top, the Colourpop one, it kind of looks like it has a hint of mauve in it, or mauve, whatever the hell it's called. Like there's a slight purpley tint to it, and the Kylie one is a little bit more on the nude side, like a nudie brown. The top one's like a nudie mauve. I don't feel like these are dupes. Close, but not at the same time. And then we have a bunch of different brushes. So we have the NARS blush brush, the Anastasia blush brush, Luxie Beauty blush rose gold, the Morphe tapered blush brush, and the AOA Studio blush brush. So the NARS one is $42, the Anastasia one is $26, Luxie is $18, Morphe is $5, and AOA is $1. Yeah. Okay, so look, I like the AOA one because it's got the price tag of $1, okay? But I feel like for blush, I like the shape of the Morphe one, and also I like the shape of the Anastasia one. I feel like the Anastasia one is a mixture between the Morphe and the AOA one. That's just my opinion. But yeah, out of all of them, I would probably go for the Morphe one, because I just like the shape. And I will probably use the bottom one, the AOA one, probably just for like highlight or something. But to be honest, I think you can use the Morphe one or any of these for blush or highlight, to be fair. The NYX Enigmatic, which is $7.99, versus the Becca Parisian Lights, which is $38. Okay, listen, I like the Becca one. That Becca one is nice. It's like a pink with a sheen of gold, and then the NYX one is just pink. That Becca one is nice. I couldn't spend $38 on it though. I couldn't. But I don't really feel like the NYX and the Becca are dupes of each other, aside from the fact that they're pink. Like the finish on that highlight is banging. But I have to keep in mind that their skin tones are different, so they're going to look a little bit different on one another. But that Becca one, like, that's right up my alley. And then we've got Colourpop Starcrossed, which is $6.50, and Kylie's Bite Me. I prefer Kylie's one, like that color. It's like a blood red, like a really rich blood red. The Colourpop one is nice, but I think that it doesn't have that richness, that real red, that deep blood red that the Kylie one has. But it's still nice. I don't feel like these are dupes. The only thing that makes them remotely similar is just the fact that they are red. Like, that's it. NYX Medium Bronzer versus the Urban Decay Sunkissed. Straight away when I look at this, I feel like in the pans, the Urban Decay one looks a lot darker, but swatched on both of these people, they pretty much do look the same in regards to tone, aside from the fact that the bottom one has like more yellow skin, more yellow tones in their skin. I feel like these are probably dupes. Then we have Ulta Beauty's Mineral Powder Foundation, which is $14, versus the Bare Minerals Original Foundation, which is $29. I'm not a big powder foundation kind of person. If I was to use a powder foundation, it would only be to go over my liquid foundation, just to build it up a little bit. I've never been a big fan of powder foundation. So I would skip on both of them. You know, I haven't heard anybody talk about powder foundation in such a long time. It's like, does anybody actually buy them anymore? I don't know. Colourpop Butter and the KKW Mario Cream Lipstick. Listen, I don't feel like these are dupes at all. They look very similar in the tubes, but on Kim, that just looks like the most natural nude ever. But on these two models at the top, it's not the same. And I know different skin tones with different colors on, it gives a different contrast. I understand that, but these just don't look like dupes to me. Then AOA Studio Monarch, which is $1 versus the Artist Couture Honey Drip. Listen, I wouldn't have even known that AOA Studio one was a highlighter or a bronzy highlighter, because it doesn't give me highlighter vibes. The Artist Couture one really does. Like, that is gold. I don't feel like these are really a dupe. I don't. But the Artist Couture one is nice. And then we have the W7 Honolulu bronzer, which is $7.95 versus the Benefit Hoola, which is $30. These look like a dupe. I've tried the Hoola before. Really, really nice. These are a dupe. I would probably draw for the W7 one. I don't feel like bronzer to me is like a really big deal. It's not something that I draw for all the time. It's not really necessary, so I could go down the $7.95 route when it comes to that. Then we have some powder setting brushes, some powder brushes. We've got the Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder brush, $38. Sigma F25 tapered face brush, $34. Got the Morphe under eye bullet brush, $8. The Wet n Wild Precision setting brush, which is $7.99, and the e.l.f. pointed powder brush, which is $6. I like the Wet n Wild one. Maybe it's because of the pink and the grey. Maybe it's because of that. I don't know, but it's just so pretty to me. But that e.l.f. one looks like it is soft. And the bottom one, the e.l.f. one and the Kat Von D, like the actual shapes of the brush head look very, very similar to one another. And lastly, the Essence Make Me Brow, which is $2.99 versus the Glossier Boy Brow, which is $16. So these are like brow mascaras kind of thing. Tints your brows and keeps it in place. I don't use stuff like that. Like, I have used stuff like that before, but I don't use stuff like that anymore. So I wouldn't want either of them. But if I was going to go for one of them, no brainer, it would be the Essence one, because why do I need to spend that amount of money on brows? Because I'm just going to go for it with a pencil anyway. Or would I have done the pencil before and I don't know. It's been that long since I've used a brow gel. Lord have mercy. So tell me what you think were dupes in today's video. I've got so many more dupes, and I know there's a lot of you that really like dupes and whatnot. Do you prefer that I keep them mixed up, or do you want to see me separate them like eyeshadow palettes and then brushes and then highlights and whatnot? Let me know what you think. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.